down in my hands. And yeah, it's Friday night, time to do some art. Let me zoom in and put this up on the... Things are constantly changing for me. I didn't used to have to do this. There we go. It said rotate phone, so that's what I did. You can see some of my tatting. I've been tatting. I want to start on my tatting journal. I'm going to kind of explain what I'm going to do. I might do a page, but let me get set up. I got a lot I want to get accomplished tonight. Let me get into my channel. I see there was another plane crash. Oh my goodness. I haven't heard the news yet. You know, I have to get it clear out of YouTube here. It says I've already streamed 5 minutes ago on my tablet. Plane crashes in the Northeast in Philadelphia. Oh my goodness sakes, you guys. We just, when it rains, it pours. We don't need any more of that, do we? There I am, I'm live. So, welcome to your weekend. I hope that it's off to a good start for you. Hi, Joyce. Joyce is here. Let me adjust my camera a little. I never see what it looks like until I get onto my tablet. I have it zoomed way in because I want to show you some of the tatting. Talk about what I'm working on. Let me set up my chat filter to all messages. I see 10 of you here. Hello, hello. If you're up in the balcony, that's quite okay, but if you decide to come down and say hello, that would be fine too. Let me set up the quality on my tablet here. Quality up from 480 to 1080. There we go. There's Karen. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? So, Katia, the tattingmuse.com is associated with the online tatting class. And she's kind of, this session, taken us back to the basics. And she talked about, and what I want to illustrate here, she said to get some long needles, and I couldn't find the brand she specified, but I did find some Singer doll needles, and I think that will work. And we're going to put these in the journal. I am going to melt a little wax on the tip of mine. I don't know if I can do that here. I don't know if I have a wax bit, but we'll see. But she's also talked about rings and turning. And so that's what I want to illustrate here. Let's get a couple rings that look about the same size. I've been practicing. Now these are done with snippets of thread that I have left over. So when you tat, your ring generally ends up like that with the little open space. You tie or if it's a true ring, you don't have to tie a knot. If it's a self-closing mock ring, which is SCMR, you tie a knot up there. But generally, your tatting ends up like that. And the way I understand it, I'm not a shuttle tatter, but when the shutter tatters talk about reverse work, we interpret it in needle tatting as turn work. So if our ring is like this, when we turn it like this. So if this was Picasso 1, 2, and 3, it would be 1, 2, and 3 here. Our reverse work would be, I'm just going to put that up to the side there. I got a needle here that I need to get. It's got a long thread on it. I was working on something. Now that's turning, and that's what I want to document in my journal. How we go from Picasso 1, 2, 3, and when we turn it, it's 1, 2, 3, coming from left to right, from right to left, and when you flip it over, it's left to right. Now reverse work is a little different. If we end up like this, and we want to reverse it, or if we end up like this, well, I'll put this one this way. And if we want to reverse it, it would be flipping it up like that. So the bottom is here, and when you reverse it, it's up there. So, oops, looks like I used one there. This one's a little smaller. Then I was playing today, because I've been with Katia for over a year now, probably going into the second year. I've learned different things. And today I was playing with split rings. I just kind of wandered into it. Whoops, let me bring this back down. Let me bring these down into the... I'm sorry. So here, this would be turning. 1, 2, 3, and it would turn into 1, 2, 3 this way. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. It would be, and then reverse would be if the bottom's, if the closure's down here, when you reverse it, it's up there. So I want to document that in my journal. But I wandered today into split rings, and I've done them before, and I was practicing them today. And I actually started out with this little one down here. And a split ring, you do half of the ring, and then you unthread your needle and thread tat on the other side of the needle, and then you turn it back over again. It's kind of a process, but it also enables you to go a different direction. And here I've gone from this little one up to here, and I thought, well, that looks like a cross almost. And I was going to leave it a cross, but then I wanted a tassel. Well, I didn't want my tassel up at the top, so I made a tassel with my remaining thread, and I made a tassel out of this. I did this one today, and here was where I'm playing with some trim. There's another. I'm playing with some, and there are split rings in here. From here to here is a split ring, and from here to here I think it's a split ring. I believe, yeah. And then I kind of got mixed up. There should be 6 rings here, and I only put 5. And so I just kind of stopped where I was. I thought, oh, you know, it's good practice. So, and then she also talked about bare thread and chaining the rings together. This little space in here is bare thread, and I need to do another one, and I think that's what I was working on here. I'm gonna take it off. Oh no, this is I keep asking Katia, when you do a true ring, you tat on, like you take the thread off of the needle and you tat on the opposite side of your needle. You tat right onto the piece here. I keep catching these. And I'm going to move all these off now. And when you do that, you get what they call a true ring. And I keep asking Katia, how do I do a double stitch chain after I've closed my true ring, because it always ends up it always ends up with another, see, I've got a little teeny ring in there. And I'm doing something wrong and I don't know what it is. And I keep asking her and she keeps saying, I'll show that next time, Meri, or I'll show that in a couple weeks. And I seem to always miss it. So that was my issue there. And what I want to do here, let's just take these and let me, oh, I had an envelope out here. Let me put these in an envelope if I can get a hold of the thing. Put it in my, come on, Meri, knock everything down, get into an envelope. I don't want to lose all of this. And I'm going to eventually put it in my tatting journal. But what I want to do here is open up this needle pack, and I'm going to grab this big one. And what she wants us to do, these are my tatting needles. I'm going to set them in I've got my little sewing tray off to the side here. I'm going to, and I don't even have to thread this needle for what we're going to do here. All this is doing is illustrating a double stitch in tatting. And she's just using a long needle. In fact, I might go for a smaller one here. Let me pull these out. It's about 3 inches, and that's what she said. Get a needle about 3 inches. And all we're going to do here, and this is for documentation in our tatting journals. She wants us to start building our tatting journals. So I'm going to work off of the ball here. Right here you can see the ball of thread. I'm going to set it off of the, away, so you won't be able to see that. But I'm just going to put some double stitches on here. And we'll leave them on the needle. And then I'm going to put a little wax on the tip of my needle like they do on ink pens. So tatting is very simple. Here's the needle. You usually thread the needle, and then you either work off of the ball, or, now this is needle tatting, or you cut the thread and work on the opposite end of your thread, and you kind of work this way. That's not what we're illustrating here. All I'm doing here is doing some really, tatting is really simple. The simple stitch. You can get into some quite complicated things with the designs and how you want the stitches to represent what you're trying to do and everything. I've learned a lot. Now I'm being very careful because that needle point is sharp. So I'll probably put maybe about 15 or 20 double stitches on here. So I've got 2. I'm going to go slow because I don't want to scratch myself. 3, 4, and I've got a very shaky left hand, even when I'm out in the other room. I've got a very shaky left hand. And I found the way to compensate for that, it helps a little, is when I come this way to grab it, if I kind of steady my hand like this, of course I'm not shaking as bad. And then when I come over this way, I kind of close my fingers rather than going like this. I've lost count, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do a long line of double stitches on this needle. And I suppose I should show a needle with Picasso, because this is all beginning tatting. I'm just catching up in my journal. I missed one session. This since she started in January. I missed one session. I have to go back and see what she talked about. Now, I'm not going to tat all night tonight. I'm just going to kind of catch up with, but I kind of wanted to show you. Now, if you decide to use a needle like this, you could, but do something to dull the point of your needle. Either file it down or put wax on the end of it. Let's see if I have sometimes I drop a bit of wax in my, let's see, I have a bit of wax in here. Is this a bit? Let me get in my pencil case in here sometimes. I got Crayola, that would work too. And I could probably put a glue stick on it, but I'm looking for a little wax. Of course, when you want one, it's never there. Here we go. Is that a button? No, that's a button. I thought that was a piece of wax. Well, I might use the Crayola. I might use a red Crayola. Well, that is red. Sometimes that it looks like they're buttons, not wax seals in here. Sometimes I don't get all my wax seals back in the... I'm not going to hunt all night. Let's play here a little with my needles. And I want to welcome you in. Let me get all this stuff off of my... And let me grab a piece of paper here. We're just going to move this to the side. And I'm going to melt and dip my needles in the melted wax. See if that helps. Oh, of course. So I hope you're off to a good weekend. Let me stop and look at chat. I get into what I'm doing, and I did not stream this morning, you guys. Hi, Katia. Katia, do you want to put the link to your channel in, and I will pin it? Mary, Katia's here. Thank you, Becky. I'll pin your channel, Katia. I lost track of what I was saying. Oh, sleeping. The last few nights I've had a hard time falling asleep. And the next time that happens, I'm just going to get up and stream. I was wide awake at 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Come around 4 o'clock, I was falling asleep. I couldn't make it, you guys. So the next time that happens, I'm just going to pop on and say, sleepless in dignity, because I was not in any shape to stream this morning. I was just bushed. I don't know what it is. I used to work the night shift. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. When I was going to school and a little out of school, I worked the night shift. And, you know, once your body gets all messed up, it gets all messed up. Let me get my heat gun out. And I've been organizing. And Becky, I brought it in. I got an envelope from Becky today. I want to open that up. Let me pin Katia's message. There you go. Yeah, Katia, I want to get caught up on my tatting journal. And I want to start on my new Society of Idea Collector, but I'm really kind of disappointed in my 3-ring binder. Putting that wet paper mache on the cover was a mistake. I don't know if I can get it off now, but it's warped pretty bad. So I may, you know, it's a 3-ring binder. I may, heat gun alert. I may get me a new one. So I'm just going to melt a puddle of wax here and dip my needle in it, and hopefully that will dull the points, at least for what we're doing here. I don't think the wax on it, unless you might try glue, I think the wax would eventually work off while you're working. I'm just going to get a big puddle here. I'm going to have to work kind of fast. I'll grab this and just kind of dip my pen in here and see if I can't. I might have to try a glue stick. I don't think this is going to. Well, it might if I just keep layering it. I think it's going to pop up on me. Let's try a glue stick. Or I might just, because I'm going to put it in my journal, and the journal will be, it will be behind a page protector. They must put a glue on their ink pen things, but this is a pretty sharp point. It's a doll needle. Let's get a glue stick out and melt a glue stick. I got the punch board that from Pearl that I ordered. Pearl was selling a We Are Memories Keeper tab punch board. And I want to make some tabs. I thought I would play with that a little tonight too. I don't think this wax is going to work. Let's try some glue. Might work better. Yeah, I'll just glue my tatting onto the needle. It's still pretty sharp. But any way you can get your needle, I would not use a doll needle to tat with. This is just for a piece to put in the journal itself. I'm going to hold that back and finish what I'm doing here. I don't think the Crayola works. I'm going to put it back in the drawer. I'll use a glue stick. Oh. So all I want to do here is illustrate the double stitch, and this will go in my journal. And then I'm just going to take some, I found some sticker paper that I bought. Oh, I guess I was tatting this way, wasn't I? I was tatting backwards. I found some sticker paper. Is that right? Yeah, it looks like it. Well, that's okay. Tat from the, if you do something like this, even though I put, it's not quite as sharp, work from the point of the needle to, no, that's the point. But work this way instead of this way. Let me finish this off and I'll show you again here. Yeah, it's still pretty sharp. It's a doll needle, and doll needles are traditionally sharp, but they've got the length to them. Now, I've used upholstery needles to tat with yarn, and you can buy tatting needles for, you know, I think they're size 0 or something. But when I first started out, I used upholstery needles, and I used, my brother's had a stone, a file type thing, and we dulled the points that way. But just be very careful doing this. Is this long enough? I think this is long enough. So this is just going to illustrate a double stitch. Now, I don't know if I want to fool with the glue anymore. I'm going to grab another needle, and instead of working from the eye of the needle to the point where I'm putting that point around my finger, I'm going to work from the point to the eye of the needle. And the eye of the needle will be hitting my finger. So if you do something like this, I bought 2 packages because I didn't quite know what was going to be in here. So my point is right here. And I'm going to work this way so that when I'm hitting that needle, I'm hitting it with the eye. So here's my, I'm going to work off of the, I'm going to put this in my envelope. We're not going to journal it tonight. I'm just getting things ready. Katia, did you see that example where I was talking about the the double stitch chain after the true ring? I still haven't figured that out. So this is the point here. It's going to face this way. I'm going to hold my thread. Some people are very specific about how they hold it. I just kind of grip it kind of under it, but I'm not always perfect. Ouch. This needle isn't as long. It's got some thread off of here. I could snip it off of the ball, but... And we're going to do 5 double stitches and a picot. 1. And when you do a double stitch, all you do is kind of hold your needle in your dominant hand, and in your other hand kind of hold the thread. Well, it depends. You can put a loop here, but for my purposes, I really don't need that loop for this. Well, a little loop. But then you bring your thread over your index finger. See how I'm holding it there? And then you go under this way, and just kind of throw it off on the needle, cast it off on the needle, and then you go over and I come clear back. If you watch some of the more expert tatters, there's really different ways of holding their needle and doing even the simple double stitch. But this is the way I do it, because I learned before I even knew about the online tatting class. I got 4 on there. I was learning out of a book from Barbara Foster. Okay, I got 5. Now my last double stitch on my chain, this is called a chain of double stitches. My last double stitch will be the first leg of my picot. Well, the picot is actually the little space of thread going between 2 double stitches. So I'm just going to make a small one, and I need to get used to using the gauges. I haven't done that yet. I still kind of measure on my finger, little space. And the first thread is actually the first stitch of the next set. So I'm going to do 5 more, and that one counts as 1. So this one would be 2. Whoops, I kind of twisted that. You can pull your stitch off if it's not perfect. So I got 1, 2, 3. And this is not instruction per se. If you want to learn, go to Katia's link. She does classes every Wednesday when she's holding a session. Every Wednesday, I think she takes a summer break. We'll go, this was from January to probably the first of the summer. Then she takes the first of the summer off and comes back in the fall. And we have a fall and winter session. Kind of following the school schedule. So there's my picot right there. I think I'll do I want to do another one? Just do another little picot here and another 5. So, and this, like I said, this is not instruction. This is just me getting things ready for my journal. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I've got a chain with 2 picots on it. Should I do another one? And it will be a precursor to a ring. So it's going pretty fast here. Oops, that's going to be too small. Well, let me pull that off. You should really use a picot gauge. I'm not used to them yet. Mostly because I sit in my lap and I don't have a tray and things fall all around me. And I don't want to get them all out and lose them. I've already lost the largest. It's there somewhere. Okay. Whoops. Oh, my needle's too short here. So there's one. Let me pull these stitches down a little. I just have 4 more stitches to do here. There's 2. See how I'm coming around? I'm coming around this finger and going under it and looping it on the needle, pulling it. Then I come over my index finger and I come from behind. Some people they come from, it's essentially the same thing, but they have a different approach than I do. That may have not been the prettiest one, but I'm going to go on. I think this is 4 and 5. And then I'm going to snip this off. You can see my picots here. Where's my needles? I put them in here. Let me grab one. There's a picot here, here, and my hand's shaking. Right in here. He's kind of hidden. And my hand wants to shake. Because when I grip things too tight, my hand shakes. All right. Now I want to do one more example on my needle, and that's a ring. And I think those are the 3 examples. Let me put this in my envelope, wherever I put my envelope. And then when I do my journal, I'll document all of this. But for right now, I'm just putting them in an envelope. And then I have one more. I have actually 2 more. I think this other one is longer here. Not the long one. The long one's a big doll needle. This one's a little. This one and that other one were a little shorter. These are Singer needles, assorted doll needles. I'll use them. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. I've got my thread here that's going off to my ball of crochet thread or tatting thread. And I have to tell you guys, this is the point of the needle. I'm going to work toward the eye of the needle. My friends down in St. Louis, I love them because there's one of the gals down there. She kind of runs people send her items from their stitchery stash that they no longer want, patterns and threads and scissors and tape measures and anything related to their stitching. But what I'm finding is several balls of like size 8, size 12, size 3. I don't find very many size 10 threads, but things that we would use for tatting. And I'm going, wow, that's cheap. I'll get it. Of course, you know, they've already worked off of it, but still, when you use things for tatting, if you do the little things I do, you know, yeah. So I ordered some of that. All right, now I'm going to do a ring, so I'm just going to work through it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll do 4 instead of 5. 4 double stitches, and I'm going to put a picot, just that little thread between 2 stitches. And I should be using a gauge here, but you can make gauges. I probably should do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and my little picot is right there. Now I need to put in 2 more picots, so I need a picot here. Whoops, I got my thread in the way. One, 2, 3, 4, a picot, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm ready to pull the ring. I've got 3 little picots there, about the same size. This one may be a little smaller, but for this, it's going to be okay. So I'm going to pull it off of my needle, and I need to be careful because my needle's sharp. Oh, I need to, I didn't thread this, did I? Uh-oh. I need to snip this off. That was really the wrong way to do a ring. I didn't thread and make my loop, but I can still do a ring. I'll just thread this side through. Now with needles, instead of a regular, this is a doll needle instead of a tatting needle. Let me thread this. And the problem with using a needle to tat with is you have a wider, it grows wider down here by the eye. And so when you pull it through the shaft, you have a little bit of an issue because I've tatted down here and I've got the length of the width of that eye to go through this shaft here. And I'm going to pull it down. Hopefully I can get it off of the needle. It's coming. And now I'm going to close it. And I don't have a big long loop here. So I'm going to put my needle through the loop and pull it closed. And for a sample, this was okay, but I should have had my needle threaded before I tatted. But I just put it in the other end. And this might be more of an example of a true ring than a self-closing mock ring, but we're going to tie the knot here. And this will be, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to keep the needle with it in my sample, on my sample journal. I think I'm going to put it like this. I might do a couple double stitches up there, but I think I'm just going to keep this with it. Let me put this on a, is that sticker paper? That's sticker paper. Let me grab a Post-it note here. And we'll put this in the envelope. And that's all the tatting I'm going to show you tonight. I just want to show you where I am. I do have a big binder. I'll show you the binder, but I'll have to zoom out. I just putting, if you want to try putting something on the tip of the needle, I would use a hot glue stick or glue, some type of a thick glue. I don't think the wax worked very good. It just pulled right off of the needle. Nice to know. All right, let me put my heat gun away here. And I'll show you my journal. And I haven't documented any. I've got things to document. What I end up doing is putting my things in an envelope and writing on it what they are. I have a lot of envelopes that I need to, but let me get this out. I've got my journal put together. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. And I should, well, let me just set this up here. And let me zoom out. Because I'm going to have to zoom out anyway. Zoop. 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 Is that good? I'm lagging. This is a 3-ring binder. It's a red one, and I think I'm going to get another 3-ring binder for my Society of Idea Collector. I learned something though, taking that one apart, is there's cardboard in here, but it's not bound together here. The only thing keeping this cardboard on here is the vinyl. I found that very interesting. There's just vinyl in here. There's nothing putting those two together. But when you open this up, I have these. Now this I'm kind of mixing Katia and Tammy together here. Tammy is the shadow tatting teacher, and her journal is put together like this, and she's got these half sheet page protectors here, where, you know, it only goes halfway down. You fold up and you put your sample in there, and that's what I'm going to do. But what I put in here is going to be what I learned from needle tatting. And then I'll have space. I'll probably put some folders in here. Like if I do a pattern. Now that tassel that I did, let me show, because somebody might have not seen the tassel. Let me close this up, because I don't. And then I'm going to use black paper, and or I might mix some white paper with it too. But I got white stickers that I can, you know, journal on my sticker and put on here. So, but the reason I'm using black is because it shows the tatting real nice. So, but let me, what did I do with it? Set it over here. What did I do with my envelope? Did I put my, hold on, put my book over it. I put my tatting needle back in the little tray here, or I'm going to lose that. This Crayola, this little tassel that I made, I'm not sure you all saw it. I did this today. I was playing with split rings. Of course, it's the last thing to pull out here. I'll have to sort all this out when I journal this, but I'm not going to do it here. Let me just push these back in. It'll sort out somehow. This, I'm going to, now I'm also taking a design class, tatting design class. It's being taught by Susan Fuller, and she's teaching design concepts and, let me get that black, design concepts and Inkscape. And it's very interesting. I missed some of it, but the last couple of sessions I've been at. Now this, I'm really calling this my own design, not saying that somebody else might have done this. because you get the plan, and you know, tatting is centuries old, so who knows? You know, I could, my process of doing this probably is, I'm not sure if I could claim copyright on it or not, but I probably could, or at least if I put it out as a freebie pattern. I know I didn't go and copy anybody, let's put it that way. But if you design professionally, you would probably want to research. Let me hold this up a little. You're seeing my shirt. I have a blue shirt on tonight. This is my tassel. And this, I worked this way. This is a split ring, and I was explaining this was my first ring, and I worked up, and then I worked around, and then I turned it over this way and built the tassel on it. And this was all done out of one thread. So I was playing with the split ring, but I could have here at this point right here without the tassel on it, I could have repeated this, and this, and I might, yeah, and do a chain of trim and have, you know, a small, I think there are 4 here, 4 double stitches, and I think there are 5 in here, but I added the Picasso in there, so there's no Picasso in here. This is a small ring. And then I went around this way, but I could repeat this over and over and over and make a trim. But what I want to do with this for the design class, I want to put this in my journal, and like say this is black, and I'll attach it this way, and then I'll document, and then on the back I'll put my instructions and design pattern and stuff like that on the back. This is I think this will be my looks like I have I hid my thread here, and I didn't have, no, it's just picking up a thread. Good. I was afraid my thread was going to come out there, but it's just picking up one. And I did not attach these two, join these two. You could join those, but I kind of like it loose like that. So that, my friends, is my my tatting fun. I'm learning lots. I need to go back and review that one session I missed with Katia. Let me zoom in a little so you don't see my shirt all night. And then I'll come out and look at chat. Let me zoom in. Boop, zoop, zoop. How's that? Oh, put my thread there. No, let's put Penelope there. Whoops. Let my snow globe out. Am I still? Yeah. All right, let me put this behind me. The other thing I want to do, I have several things I want to do tonight. I want to work on the Putz house. I have some postcards, but let's open Becky's Happy Mail. Where did I put that? Where did I put Becky's Happy Mail? I have it here. I think it's behind me. Becky sent me something in this really cute little envelope with the piggy on it. Isn't that cute? Snow globe. Let's get these needles. I've got stuff here I need to get off my desk. Get these needles and my sewing tray off. I still have my wax seals out. I just need more space. That's all there is to it. All right. Let's open the, see what Becky sent. The other side has addresses on it, so I don't want to. Can I take that off? No, I'm gonna snip it across here. I think I'll be safe. Just a little snip. Becky, Becky, Becky is getting her house in order. When I posted this morning, she says, once I'm up, Meri, I'm up. I said, well, I never got to sleep. I was really tired this morning, you guys. If that continues, I'm just going to get up and stream on the mornings that I stream, because by the time 6 o'clock rolls around, I'm tired. And wide awake all night. Let's see what Becky sent here. Becky, it's stuck, whatever it is. I'm going to have to cut the envelope open. See what's going on here. Oh no, she says, oh no, Meri, you're doing it wrong. To see what's in here. We'll open it like a book. It may just be the way she built the envelope that's stuck. I'm going to open it like a book because I like to use these as book pages anyway, the envelopes. I think it's how she built the envelope, and I'm going in the portion of the envelope, the fold of the envelope. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. There we go. Oh, looky. That's cool. Oh, it's a calendar. It's a calendar. But it did kind of stick on the tape here. But I think it'll be okay. Where she closed it, I think. Here, it's sticky. There we go. Well, what did she send me? Circles? And, well, those are interesting. Or those are punched out of a, she's gonna have to tell me what that, I think she just sent me some goodies. She says, hi Meri, you won one of the Peppa Pig envelopes of random kits to create something with. January 20th. Oh really? I must have commented and not realized, and I think this is part of Peppa Pig. Should we do that tonight? We got to create something with Peppa Pig. Let's see what she has. She sent a kit. Oh, look at the little piggy. R.A.M. Rebecca A. Macaulay. I always put that C on there. It's M-C-A-U-L-E-Y. And I'm pronouncing it M-A-C. I'm sorry, Becky. Oh, this is cute. Isn't that cute? So we have to create something with this. There's a piece of yumminess and a circle and a 3/4 circle, which could be, if you could put a hat on there. This might become something very interesting. And some little punches and some paper, painty paper. Looks like she did it's a tag, and it looks like she made it looks like she did a copy. Looks like a record player. I don't know if this is scrapbook paper or a copy of something that Becky did. It says, you make me so happy. I have some happy mail to send you, Becky, but I'm kind of waiting until you get settled because I don't want to add to your, your stress. Oh, this is nice. They're tags. It's got a, no, that's just a white spot, but you could make a tag out of its corners. And a 10. Canada. This looks like a label. Oh, stamps. Did you mean to put stamps in there? These are real stamps, Canadian stamps. Canada, 10 stamps, $4.60. Are these forever stamps? I don't know about Canadian postage. Did you mean to put those in there, Becky? For you, and then here's the envelope. So, Meri, you won one of the Peppa Pig envelopes of random kits to create something with. Well, obviously this, I'm glad she laminated this because it kind of stuck on the sticker paper here, I think from her envelope. But let's see. I'm going to see if I can't get the address information off. Let me take a marker offline here and mark out the addresses, and then I'll see if I can. Of course, that's the wrong one because it's a fine point. And this one's getting dry. And that's a blue one. And I got a marker here somewhere that'll work on this. I can leave our names, but I want to get the addresses portion scribbled out. Oh, I scribbled Becky's name out. Oops, sorry, Becky. I'll scribble mine out then, too. So, I could put something over those. I think this will just become a page in my journal. This needs to be taken care of right in here. I think that was part of the envelope that she made. See, it goes like so. So, I could do a, you know, I have a bunch of cards behind me, recent. I'm going to have to do something with this right away. Paint. Paint. Let's just take a little paint. And I can see where the tape is. Probably should shake this. And let me bend my camera down a little. You guys aren't getting a good view. Just put some paint. There we go. Is there any? I think it's just where she was sealing the envelope shut. And that will just keep the, need a towel. We're going to do something right away. Hi, Jacqueline. Tia's here. Barb, which Barb? Hi, Barb Fillion. Welcome in. Let me refresh chat. I get off into my world here. Sorry, guys. Thank you for spending some time on a Friday night with me. I do appreciate it. What happened to my chat? Sometimes it goes away on me. Chat. Hold on, let me get to all messages. Chat filter, all messages. Let's say hello to everybody. Oh, there's Carol. Hi, Carol. Welcome in. Dee Dee's here. Hi, Dee Dee. Katia's here. Brenda's here. Kitty Jen, hello, hello. This, I just put that paint on there, kind of just smeared it over the tape, and I'll be putting something over that. Sylvia's here. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Deborah, River City Creative. Welcome in. Joyce Boring's here. Hi, Bunny. Welcome in, Bunny. Color me a pink monkey. Who's that? Welcome in. I love that ID. Color me a pink monkey. How about a purple pig? Oh, we have a pink pig though. Peppa Pig. I guess I won one of Becky's giveaways. I don't even think I was trying, to tell you the truth. Angie says hello to those who just came in. Hi, Angie. Oh, it's pouring rain where Becky's at. Jess, is that? Hi, Debbie Epps. Welcome in. Jess, is that color me? Are you color me a pink pen, Jess? Everybody's saying hello, Jess. Angie's here. Let me go up. Dee Dee popped in. Aw, you guys. Dee Dee says, please keep in mind how hard it is for a streamer to try to do a creative stream when you bring a tragedy to the stream. Oh, are we talking about the plane? What are you referring to, Dee Dee? Let's see. A cute kit, Becky. Yes, it is. We can't use the Canadian stamps. Oh, is that it? When you mail to Canada, you have to use USA stamps. I just usually take it to the post office and they put international postage on it. It's just bips and bops. Well, that's what I like, Becky. Oh, we're talking about the helicopter crash. And Dee Dee says, please keep in mind that it's, yeah, I missed that, Dee Dee, but I guess there was another crash today. All we can do is send a, we can't personally do anything about it, but we can send our heart prayers to the family and, keep them in our good wishes and all of that. It sounds kind of trite, but all right. What else is going on here? Angie's here. Allie K popped in. She said something and then she retracted it. Hi, Allie K. Good to see you. She says, welcome back, Angie. Meri is opening Happy Mail from Becky. Angie was at a basketball game. Oh, you lost all 3 games. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell my brother. My grandniece has a basketball game tomorrow. I'm going to have to leave him a note. He gets up early in the morning, putters around the house. I'll leave him a note at his spot at the table. You'll see it. But she said that she wasn't sure how good the game was going to be because tomorrow morning, because half of the team was not going to be there. So I don't know but we go to watch her play. Let's see, Becky said, maybe I will do that Monday morning. Becky said, one of the Peppa Pig envelope winners never responded. So I'll have another stuffed envelope to give away. Well, there you go. Becky's giving, I don't know who's Peppa Pig, though. I love it. I love it. Little piggy tail there. I think this is dry enough. I don't have to get out the heat gun. So I think between the card and this makes a nice page in the journal. And I think what I'll do here is put the tab, this here, and, oh, you know what I want to do? What do I want to do? Where's that? Let me just turn around here. And, yep. Becky, you got me started. And Dee Dee, I was going to, and I probably still will, let me Let me get this in my hands here. Work on some of my folders for the, and I think for the Society of Idea Collector Journal, I think I'm going to find a different 3-ring binder. I do not like what's happening with that paper mache on, it was wet when I put it on there and it's just all warped. And I'm not happy with it. So I'm going to look for another, there, you can find them at the thrift stores pretty easy. Let's see if I can get this threaded. Katia has taught us to thread the needle without the help of the needle threader. And of course, this is a size, oops, it's not a size, I think it's a size 3 needle. It's not the size, no, this is a size, is this a size 5? I can't. The 3, the 7 is really thin, the 3 is bigger, and the 5, this is a size 5. I'm trying to get this in without the help of the needle threader. What I'm going to do real quick here, let me get my paint off of the counter. And of course, I can't, where did I pull it from? I'm going to have to reorganize my, I'm going to show you this stitch. I'm working off of the ball again. And I've shown this before, but this is going to become the tie. And this goes faster, I wouldn't do it. This is what they call the, not Jacqueline, Josephine stitch. I want to call it the Jacqueline. And all you do is this over and over and over. And I think it takes about 80 to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it makes a nice little twist. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It goes pretty fast. 16, 17, 18. Whoops. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now we just got 50 more. But it makes a nice little twist here. So I've got 30. 40 would be half. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I've been tatting today. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And you can make this twist as tight or as loose as you want. I might make this one kind of loose. I think I was at 40 there. 41, 42, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yeah, I missed Dee Dee's stream on Monday, but I've been watching the replay and I've been taking notes. I'll have to show you my Dee Dee scribble journal. I think I'm at 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Now see the tatting needle here, this is a true tatting needle I got from Handy Hands, and the point is not, I mean, you can sew with it, but, and it's kind of sharp if you dig in, if you jab yourself with it, but going like this does not, you know, with that doll needle, you couldn't reckon, you would almost go like that and cut yourself. I think I was at 60. We're going to count 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 57, 68, 69, 70, 71. And this is the first leg. You can either do the first leg or the last leg. I'm on 71. Of the double stitch. And you just do that first leg over and over and over again, and it forms a twist on the needle. Was that 71? 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. I think I'm going to put 100 on here. I got it kind of a, and it's kind of, I'm twisting it down here. I think I want 20 more on here to make my, it goes pretty fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I have a 20. I have approximately 100. I miscount a lot, but it's good enough for me. And let's see, let's just get my twists going here. And I don't, you know, I'm kind of like K3N, is if it's not perfect, it doesn't bother me. Now what I want to do is this tail thread here needs to be straightened out. Let me, as I worked, I kind of twisted it. Come on. There we go. So I'm going to pull this entire twist off of my needle onto this thread. And it makes kind of a nice little twisty trim. I like it anyway. I like to use it on my edgings in my journal and cards and stuff like that. I just kind of pull it off. Pull it through. Pull it through, pull it through, pull it through. And there it's through. And then there's just a, and you can make this as loose or as tight as you want. I'm going to use it as a, I'm going to loop it around like this. And I'm going to make a little tag in here. So I'm going to keep this on the, I'm going to snip it though. I'm going to keep it on the needle. Whoops, what's happening here? And get me a snip of thread down here and get rid of this. One little, these cost maybe about $3.50–4 at Walmart. Red Heart size 10 thread. And let me tell you, if you're a beginner tatter or beginner crocheter with thread, this goes a long way. It really does go a long way. That, I have some red. I also like Hobby Lobby's Artiste thread. I like theirs because it doesn't twist. Some of this thread has a nice little twist to it. All right, I want to tie a knot here, a gentle knot, and put my needle through that. And come on, let's see how I want to do it. She's got a, I think this was a print, because I can see this print in here. I can see the, and I don't have a punch. I'm going to use my awl. It'll be a sloppy hole. But we'll just poke a hole in it like that. Maybe I'll, pretty good. See if I can't kind of bend this back a little. Be better if I had a paper punch handy, but oops, that didn't look good at all. All right, and then this is just me playing. Whoops. Don't want to lose my awl. And I think I dropped something off of my, I don't know where it went. Probably under my chair. When things fall, they always tend to fall under my chair. It came off of my rotating rack. I think it was a bottle of paint with the cap on. All right, I'm going to put this through here like so. And I'm just going to play with it here. Give it a tie. And you can do different things. I mean, I'm just trying to do something on the fly here quick. Tie it like that, but I want this to come down like that. So let me tie this into kind of a gentle knot. I don't want to rip the paper. And then I'm going to take my needle, which came unthreaded. Let's see if I can. If I can't get this, I have a little bit of trouble threading that needle. Let's get one that's from Penelope. It's easier to thread. Penelope, where are your needles? Have you been eating them? Have you been eating your needles? This one's easier to thread, I think. I gotta get it over in the white so I can see the eye of the needle. Get in there. Hold the phone. Yeah. There we go. Now I want to take this and thread it through the end here. Get in there. Hopefully that'll go through. Come on. Without knotting up on me. And then I'll tie these two together again. Get a hold of them. Dee Dee, if you're still out there, I got your page, your art that you sent me recently. I got your stickers too. I want to mind map some of those stickers, but I'm going to make a journal that's just Dee Dee art, because over the years I've accumulated quite a bit of Dee Dee art. There. Now I got a little hanger, cute little hanger, and we're going to put that. I'm using the Peppa Pig. Is it Peppa? Peppa Pig? Is that what she called it? Peppa Pig? Oh, look. I think that was just... Oh, there's a little bit of tape right there. We'll have to fix that. It's still kind of sticking. That might have been the paint. You won one of the Peppa Pig envelopes. So I'm going to make a little page type thing for probably a Happy Mail. It will probably be Happy Mail. I think I'm going to glue this because there's nothing on the back. And I think I'll just use a glue stick and glue this down. And hopefully this will hold it. I like these Pen Plus Gear. Don't tell Walmart. I like the Pen Plus Gear glue sticks. Of course, I like the big ones. I don't. The school glue ones kind of surprised me that they actually are pretty sticky. I like these whiter with the white. They seem pretty good. But every time I say I like something, it disappears. I can't find it anymore. And I think I need this over just a bit. And maybe down a bit. And, let's see, I've got goodies there. I'm thinking I'm going to do something with that, but I want kind of a pocket type situation. Would that? Let's do that. I think I'll take the stamps out of it. I'm gonna make a pocket for my Peppa Pig. I might have to extend that a little. Where's the packet of things? Let's see what she sent here. I did not plan this. I did not know what was in this envelope. So I may not get everything done that I was thinking of tonight. But this is fun. This is kind of spontaneous. Let's pull this stuff out. Ooh. Peppa Pig. And this will go either in my journal, or I have some more Happy Mail cards over behind me. There's some half circles here. How about... I don't know if I want to. I want to extend this in this. So, where's my tiny attacher? Will it fit? And the reason I wanted to extend it is because that was too short. But I can still make a little pocket. If I can see, that is. a little pocket for the pig, Peppa Pig. And I'm going to staple it because it's fast and easy. I'll staple it this way though. So all the backs of the staples will be facing down. And I'm having trouble getting it in there. See, it won't go all the way down. It fits pretty good, pretty snug in there. Now, do I want to staple this? I think I do. Let's take that out. And that'll kind of hold my tab down. It's making a nice little page. I think I went through something there. And don't know if I can. There we go. Now I'm hoping that this will hold down pretty good, and I think it will. I think it will. I might put a bobby pin or something there, or a little closure type. One of those little half circles would work nice. Let's see. What's this? Oh, a little flower. See, I could put that there, and that'll help keep Peppa in. I want to staple it, but I don't think my stapler will reach that far down. In fact, I'm sure it won't. So, my next option is Fine Art Glitter Glue. It's pretty strong stuff. And I want to put it on there to act as a closure so I can still get Peppa out if I want. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I have to figure out how I want it. Over on this side, maybe. I'm not sure about that. We'll see. I'll probably put a bobby pin. Let's do this. Let's take some of this yummy that she sent. Got it scattered on my desk on this side, and we could use the postage stamp. And let's see, if I put it in here, I want the postage stamp on like that. Well, let's see if that'll fit. And I guess I'll glue it on. And I bent the tip of my real needle, so it won't fit in there anymore. I bent it, so I'm using a pin. So I'm just going to hopefully get some glue out on this. Yes, Meri? Yes, glue? Am I going to have trouble with this tonight? Maybe it just needs to get started. Try yeah, it just needs to get, looks like it's kind of brown, probably from that pen. Shame on me. I don't think that pen was a good thing. Now, where's my poppy pen? My eyeglasses are riding down my nose. Now, let's take that off again. Peppa Pig! And what I'm going to do with that, let me put that pen back in. I don't know if this pen is the best thing to put in there, but I'm going to. I want to mention Ayala Art does 29 faces in February, and she's starting that tomorrow. I think I'm going to participate. I'm going to work in that big 600-page journal that Renee Suzanne sent me. Now, I'm going to put this, because I don't want Pippa to fall out. I'm going to put that right in there, and that'll help keep Pippa inside of my little pages here. Now I've got all of this. Now I'm going to put this in here. And what am I going to use? Let me think. Let me think. I don't know if I want to use string again, but that sure is the handiest option. Or I have, let me turn around. Let's see what's in my teddy bear. I want something thin and like a ribbon. I don't know if I have anything like that in here. Something really thin. I might keep that out. I'm not going to spend all night playing with fabric. So let's keep that red out and put all this back in. Ooh. You should have seen what Pearl sewed the other day. A box of lace, adjust. To die for. I didn't get it, but the person that got it got a treasure, let me tell you. All right, I got to make sure I get all the scrappies back in there. That would be kind of cute too, but I'm going to try something here. I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing. In other words, I don't have this stuff planned out. 'Cause I didn't even know what was in this envelope. What I want to do is, I don't want it this wide. And I'm going to see if I can, it might be a disaster. I'm going to see if I can't shorten it. Yeah, it's working. Yay! Oh look, I got some flat back pearls out. I might use those just because they said I'm not going back in that teddy bear. Alright, so what I want to do is use this, and I don't know, I might have to tie it, or I might just do a two. I just want to put these two together. Let's I need clamps and bobby pins, and I don't want to use my Peppa Pig bobby pin. Let's do. I'm going to have to break open that package of bobby pins that JL sent me, because I'm using these all up. She sent me a package of 100 bobby pins. Oh, we'll use the other one just for... And I'm just going to do a little vest. And I'm going to kind of slit it, because I want that fabric to go through. Do it down here. And she dated it January 20th, 2025. I love that you dated it, Becky. And sometimes, years later, I'm looking at it going, when did I do this? Or when did I get this? All right, now, shall I start at the outside? And can I find it? It's right in here. Let's see, this might be too small. I might have to, instead of 3, or I might add that other one sides to it. We'll see. I want this to go in there. In here. Now, I generally go in, back, around, but I noticed when K3N was doing her binding, she skipped this one and came down this way and came out and down, I think. I'm going to do it my way, because that's how I generally do it. I'll have to review how she did it. I don't want to speak for her. She did a Park Home Life video this morning. She answered questions. Q&A. Part 2 of a Q&A. And she said someone asked about what I said some time ago about machine quilting and how it relates to slow stitching. And I'm going, that was me. That was me. She's going to answer my question. Yay. Now, I'm not going to have enough, but I'm going to put this through here. And I think I'll have enough here to bring it down and tie. Let's pull this through a little bit more. And I'll tie it in the center. I might need a little bit more. And we'll put this I don't know if I want to go through the same hole. I'm going to make it a little bit longer. And this is just connecting the two pieces together, so I have a little journal folio. And I'll probably put it inside of a pocket. I probably will not try to bind it again into the journal. I'll probably put it inside of a pocket. And anyway, she said her thought on that, how machine freeform quilting, she used to teach freeform quilting, and she's kind of got away from it, and I respect that. But she had mentioned sometimes about one time, a long time ago, and I asked about it, and she said she'd talk about it, and I never heard her talk about it. And so I asked her in the Q&A, and she said that there's a certain mindfulness when you do slow stitching, and she finds that the same thing. What did I do here? My bobby pin. Did I lose my other bobby pin? Oh no, it's here. Okay, it's these two that don't belong. And even though I have this tag will not open up, this tag is glued down, but I do have a hanger on it. I don't know what I was thinking. Let me get this off. So I kind of like that. And so this is the inside, and then I've got the card, and we got Pippa the pig on the back. Now, let's take care of this, because oops, I need to put the lid on my, but I liked her answer, and I bought a quilting foot, for, I guess they call it a quilting foot. It's the one that you use for freeform. It's the one that I have a brother machine, kind of a mid-sized brother machine. I haven't had it out for a long time. Let's see. I don't know. I said I was going to cover this up. This is not showing up very well. That's my issue here. Got two pieces here. Oh, I like that. That helped. And I'm thinking on here, I'm going to do a face with a hat. I kind of like that as a crown. So I'm going to put that aside. Don't want to staple. Whoops. I flipped it over and I lost the other one. I don't know where it went off to. Did it fly on the floor? It might have. Did you guys see that other circle fly when I lifted that page? Oh, there it is. I kind of like how these circles break up the paint here. I want to leave the little Peppa pigs. I've got some smaller circles here. This one kind of goes. And this says for you. I'm just going to use up what she sent. This is on a piece of sticker paper. Is this sticker paper too? I think it is. I don't know. Maybe not. But I know this one is. I'm going to put it right here, I think. And I kind of like how these break up my... And if you look close, you'll see a little elephant. I think these are elephants and that's a bear. I don't know too much about Peppa Pig. So I'm just going to glue these down. And we'll have this all done tonight. There won't be any. I'll do it when I get around to it. There won't be any of that. I need to come out and look at chat again. I'm talking to the wind here. That says November 23. Whoops, well, we'll just cover most of that up. Now let's put, I kind of like, let's save these two and put these on it. I think this is paper here. This has got design on both sides. I like the polka dot. All right, what else do we have here? Let's glue this down. My solution is a journal page. A page for my journal, for my happy mail. That's my solution, Becky. Not very earth-shaking, but I like it because it documents Becky's little Peppa Pig here, and I like the whole concept here. Now in here, I'm going to put this. We've got more. We've got more. I'm going to put this. You make me so happy. We'll put that in there. And I'm just gluing it in. I'll put it right in the center there. And I had another one. I'll put this one on the back. Yeah, over here. And I'm not going to take the time to... How about this? Yeah, let's do that. Let's kind of make a slit in here. Right in there. It's pretty thick paper. I don't want to tear it. Oh, I haven't got my all out yet. Do I want to fold it? Got to be gentle with this because this is paper. Don't want to tear it. And we don't need all of that. I don't know. Do I want to do a... I wanted to make a crown out of that. No. Go, just glue it down. Becky says you're gluing your tags in. Tags are meant to be popped out. Oops. So I measured the queen-sized flannel sheet against the quilt that I want to do my mother's quilt top, and it's perfect, you guys. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. It's perfect. And I'm going to take the pillowcases and strip them down and use the flannel as backing for little birds. Now, what I want to do here, we're going to make a, oh, this is a sticker. Actually, I wanted it like this. I want this to become a crown. So let's cut this right here. Where do I want to cut that? And so I'm going to design the little birdies. I was going to do that tonight, but it's already 9:23. And I have a Happy Mail package from Deb to open yet tonight. You guys, I've been busy. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Look, this almost looks like a body there. Maybe I'll put it over here. No, that's too. It needs to be on a... Unless I put a piece of... It'll be... Oh, let's use this. This is what I did the other night from... I was painting those postcards. We're going to do a... Let's use... I don't want too dark. I'm loving it. So we're going to start with this. I'm going to put it right here. And she already put out a sticker for me. I'm going to put this here. And doesn't this look like I'm going to cut it This looks like the arm here. Make a little shoulder. And it looks like another little arm. I'm going to make his arm kind of come out a little. We might have to imagine that one a little more. And let's see. I don't know. He doesn't have a neck. He needs it here. This could make a. This could be the. Could be in the center here, and he needs feet. Where's this little? This could be a neck in here. Needs to curve. Right in there. And then his body doesn't need a big neck. Maybe I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll come back to that. He needs feet. I'm trying to visualize feet. Oh, I know, he needs the little shoulder pads. And this could still be the neck. And a little shoulder pads. And he needs a piggy friend. That's what he needs. I might have used up all my goodies here. Okay. And I think I'm going to go to the, hopefully I'll have enough here, because this is, I don't know if the glue is going to hold these down. This is a, I saw a crown. Put his crown on him. I'm sorry I'm not out there looking at chat. I wanna get this done. Guess I should put the, I'm only going to glue part of this down, and then we'll glue the rest down after I get the feet on there. Should probably kind of smooth that out a little. I just saw a little man. I'm going to put his feet under there. And he doesn't have shoes. Let's make him some shoes. I don't know if they'll show up on this side. I might color those in with black. Little notches in there for the shoes. Are you guys seeing it? Am I out of frame? I hope I'm not out of frame. I get working on this stuff and I'm in my world. And I don't know, he probably doesn't have anything to do with Pippa the pig, but he came along for the ride here. Now, I want to take my pen and I want to color in the boots here. The shoes. And let's give him some black gloves. And I'll just draw a little hand in here. There we go. And let's oh, I guess he should have a face. We'll just give him dot eyes. Now, I had that kind of a flower. Where did it go off to? Here it is. Have him hold that. And I think I'll draw around it. Kind of accentuate it a little here. There we go. Maybe put some dots in there. I like him, Becky. Now he's going to go over here. And we might put something. Let's get my ruler here. Now let's put the pen back in the glue. And my ruler. this up just a teensy bit. We still have some bits left here. I'm thinking I could make a little piggy. Let's see how good he turns out. That could be his body. A little tail. Oh, we could make a... Let's see. I have to figure out how I want to do him. We need some feet. Well, there. I'm liking that. And we'll make him some little feet and a tail and some ears. So let's start with the circle. Oh, I put it down already, didn't I? That was a sticker. So let's... Gotta use your imagination here. He's gonna have a little piggy beside him. Now he needs some ears. Well, I cut it and it flew away. Do one at a time. I'm not good with the teeny beany stuff. Teensy beansy stuff. And the tail, don't know if I can, do I have another circle? I want to cut a, don't know if I can do that or not. It's so tiny. A little spiral. Where'd it go? Oh, it's still on my... I like it. I'm going to use it. This teensy beensy stuff is not, I'm not very good at the little miniature stuff. And he's got a little curved tail there. Now we need some feet. And we're just going to give him 2. Well, he might need 4. We'll see. He needs a nose, but I'm thinking we'll see what I do for the nose. I have another little round, couple little round dots. They might be too big. Oh no, that one's perfect. Give me a big nose. All right, we're gonna use it. All right, now, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, that's the thing. I've used just about everything. I got a couple stamps and a couple circles left. And I think I've used everything else. And I got a little... I feel like he might need a couple more feet. No. There. Right there. If I can get it on. And he needs another something or other. I think I've used up all my little scrappies. I have a little piece. What's this? And a blue piece. I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not. Yes, I will. Because I need it. Get it off of my thumb. And my finger. Where'd it go? Right there. There we go. Little piggy. Now we'll detail him. Give him a little snout. There's my little piggy. He really needs some sort of a mouth, but don't do any more, Meri. Leave it alone. All right, we have this. We got this stamp, which is a, not sure what it is. Oh, I think it's an eel sliding down the, and we got the Canadian stamps. And I think I'm going to put those on there. Or I could put them over here. No, they belong over here. They belong here. I'll keep, yeah, let's just put them down. So Becky, this has been fun. It's been real fun. I've enjoyed doing this. Little bits and bobs from Becky's stash. Uh-oh, does that crooked? And let's glue this down. And I'm not going to bother smishing down the glue on this. Oops, it's crooked. It's crooked, Meri, it's crooked. Straighten it out, quick, hurry. There. Ouch. That was sharp. Now I got 2 pieces left that just scrap. How about making a candle? I'll make a little candle flame. Let's put it on here. Maybe beside this. Looks like candle wax running down there. I think I've used every little bit in there. So, let me put my glue away one more time. This is the envelope it came in, as I'm using as the base page. Let me get this needle put in. Okay. And then Becky did this little piggy. So cute. Pippa the pig. And there's a tag into here, but I glued it down. And this is covering up the address information. And then you open it up. Now I feel like I need to, yeah, this isn't done. This needs work. And you know what? I need the paint pen. Black one, white one, we'll try that. And let's just play here a little. I guess I'll have to open Deb Ham's mail Sunday night, because I was really thinking about leaving at 10, and it's 4 till 10 now. I have not been sleeping good at night. And, you know, that I can wait. I'm not in any big hurry. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to finish this page, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Let you guys get on with your weekend. I hope you all have a really good weekend. I'm just putting in little faux running stitches here just because I just think they add something to the pages. Now if I were K3N, I would probably be getting out my needle and thread and stitching all this in. But not Meri. She's got to... Although K3N does a lot of art too. She's talking about watching somebody who doodles. I don't think there's going to be much showing there. So it'll be interesting. I'm not really following her. Now, let's see. Let's flop over and do this page because it's going to be a little different. I am doing a 20-25 stitch journal, but I've only got 2 blocks done in it, and I need to work a little bit more in that. Let's see, I think I'll come down a little here. Because I'm going to come across here. And this is kind of doodly here. This has been fun. But next week, if I have that same trouble with, lately I've been having trouble falling asleep at bedtime hours. I'm up at all hours of the night, and then when it's time to get up, then I'm not ready to get up. I'm tired. So if I continue to have that problem, you may be seeing me bop on late at night, and I have no idea how late I would stay on. Probably until I got tired, but my art is piling up on me. But I don't know, I've been tatting. I've been having fun with my tatting. Kind of going wild with the running stitches here, but I think they really add something to the page. And I'm not going to do Becky's. I'll leave Becky's art alone, but I'm going to do this. Pippa the pig. And I need to do the tag. So I want to build I wanted to work on my Society by Idea Collector tonight. I want to design the little bird for my mother's quilt. I wanted to work in the January junk journal. I just, I can't get everything done that I want to do. It's just not going to happen. But I like what I've done here. Where's the foot? There we go. Oh, we're not done. I'm not done putting in running stitches. Let's see, this kind of has I don't know, I just think these stitches add something to it. Or faux stitches. I want to get my machine out, but I have to be honest, there's no place for it. My brother he's already, I've kind of taken up I moved my printer out in the kitchen where I had more light so that I could see what I was doing. It could be moved back in here. But if I put that machine back in the kitchen on the counter, he's gonna... He doesn't like me taking up the kitchen counter with my sewing machine. I finally got it moved, and then I put the printer there, and I think it kind of irritated him. He's good about it, but I couldn't see in here. It's so dark in here. It doesn't have good lighting, and I couldn't see anything. So I moved my printer out in the other room so I could see what I was doing. And that we've got a west window, and the light in there, the afternoon light, really comes in nice. There we go. There's that. Oops. Not quite done yet. We'll get done when we get done. And you know what? This is just fun play. It's fun to take something that somebody has challenged you to do. Like, it was kind of a little challenge that Becky sent to take her little Pippa the pig packet and make something out of it. There really needs something there. But I kind of like just the paper. That's good, Meri. And I think I'll leave the candle alone, but I'm gonna outline it here, I think. It needs a base. It does need a base. So tomorrow is February 1st. I'm going to, Sunday night, I do want to do some drawing in that big book. I don't know if I'll do a video. I need to, don't forget, if you're a part of the Fibdiggity creators, Monday night, I'll put a post on the community tab, but February 3rd is Monday night, and we have a meeting for the second chapter of the the altered book that we're working in. And Sherry Van has volunteered to be our interviewee. We're just kind of sharing a little information sheet about the members. It's kind of fun, just a few little fun questions, getting to know you questions. Lori Paint Girly did it last month, every month. And I want to work on a workaround I still want to get those 10 free. YouTube gives away 10 free memberships, but you have to stream on your laptop, on your desktop or your laptop. And my laptop does not have good sound. So I'm thinking you can still do it with the Premiere, the memberships with the Premiere, and I think I'm going to make a video on my mobile phone and send it over to my laptop and see if I can't set it up that way. So here's my page. It was so fun. Am I lagging? No, I'm just lagging here. So this is the front. It's got a little piggy there. That's Becky's piggy. I made a little holder out of the Canadian stamp envelope. Put a Canadian stamp on a bobby pin to kind of hold it in. Glued a tag down, tatted a trim. And then you flip it, and these are all pieces that Becky sent. I just kind of like the movement there. And it says, for you. And here's the card that she sent. And it says, you make me so happy. And then here it says, Meri, as she dated it, January 20th, says, Meri, you won one of the Peppa Pig envelopes of random bits to create something with. Enjoy, Becky, Aunt Beck. And this is what I created. We got a little soldier holding a flower and a little pet pig. Canadian stamps, an American stamp, and a candle. And that's the back. That was fun, Becky. I really did enjoy that. Okay, let me refresh the chat. I'm getting ready to sign off here. Let me come out and say goodnight to everybody. Let me talk. I have a whole lot I want to get done. I just don't have the time. Allie K says, $5, Angie. Angie says, I have to get up at $5 every morning. She means at 5 o'clock every morning to fix my two great nephews something to eat before they go to school. I have to take a nap. Good night, Angie. Sweet dreams. That's too early. Hi, Cody. Hi, Cody. Allie K says, 5 o'clock, Angie? Too early for me, Allie K says. I think 8 is early. Legia is here. Hi, Legia. She says, I'm snuggled into bed now. If I drift off before Meri signs off, I hope everyone has a good weekend. And you too, Legia. How's your painting going? Are you still doing your painting class? Oh, there's Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Let's see. Goldie says, I try not to nap. Then I have even more trouble sleeping at night, but sometimes you just gotta nap. I know, napping during the day is really not good. But you know, I don't think I napped yesterday. I can't remember. I know I didn't today. I know I didn't, because I tatted all afternoon today. Allie K says, I have chronic fatigue, so I have an Angie nap almost every day. Yeah. I usually fall asleep, and that could be part of the problem. I fall asleep when I stream in the mornings. I fall asleep. Even I can sleep right through that blaring TV. My brother watches Price is Right from 10 to 11, and that TV blares. And if I'm really tired after I stream, I sleep right through it. So, yeah. So that could have something to do with, but not, yesterday was, well, today was Friday, and I did not stream I don't think I streamed yesterday morning either. I don't think I streamed did I stream? I don't think I did. I missed both Thursday and Friday this week in the morning. Bad, Meri, bad, bad, bad. Let's see. But I'm back now. Oh, Goldie. Oh, she used a little, she used her welcome thing. She says, welcome to Diggity Creators. I love when you do that, Goldie. Thank you so much. Aww. She's showing off for the creators, the community, the Diggity Community Center. And I have to tell you guys, I received an email today. I don't know if I'm going to, but eventually all the channels will have access. But YouTube is setting up what they're calling a community tab. So I don't know how that's going to affect me calling my membership area a community center. It's not going to change what I do in there, but you guys, if you're working on a project in the community center, what this community tab is more like an area where you can share your art. You can. I'm not sure if you know, it's more like a Facebook type thing. So watch for that. It's coming. I'm not sure what all it entails because I don't have access to it, but I know they're testing it in the background. And some channels might already have it. It's not a big secret. It's just something that's in development. And I haven't been given access to it yet, but eventually we'll all get access to it. I think that that's going to be a big improvement for YouTube. And then the other thing I think they need to do, and I keep saying it, they need to bring back what they used to have for the Google chat type thing. They need to bring that back. This little interview, 1 or 2 persons at a time, is not, you know, yeah. They need to bring back like StreamYard type thing. They need to bring back what they had. And I think the reason they got rid of it is because Google got rid of it, and that affected YouTube. The Google platform got rid of I want to call it, what was it, Meetup or Google Meet, something like that. Hangouts, Google Hangouts, I think was what it was called. They need to bring that back. But they're starting a new tab called the Community Center, or Community Tab. They're calling it a Community Tab. So I might rename the Community Center to something else because I don't want those two to conflict. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm looking for suggestions. But I'm not going to worry about it until I get access to the Community tab. I might just call it the Meri Atelier building or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of a concept of a community center where you go into one room and you go into the other room. And they're calling it a membership area. I don't know. I don't like it being called membership area. I'd rather have it be some sort, maybe I'll just call it the gathering room, something like that. So let's see. What else is here? Legia popped in. Connie, did I miss saying hello to Connie? Connie Stanley. Hi, Connie, out there. If you're lurking out there, Katia was here. Thank you guys for greeting people when they come in, when I'm all involved in doing what I'm doing. Katia is here. Connie, is anyone having Meri's voice fade in and out? You know, I think, I don't know if Connie's still here, but sometimes I'm talking to myself, so I might turn my head or I might mumble something to myself, And I'm not really projecting my voice like I'm projecting my voice so you guys can hear. But sometimes when I'm working on stuff, like I said, oh, I've got to put the pin, or where did I put that pin, or where is this, or, you know, that type of thing as I'm working away on things. So, let's see, who else have I not greeted? Welcome in, Connie. I'm glad you're here. Kitty, Jen, Allie K, Angie, Bunny was here. And I can't go up any further. Somebody's saying good night, but I can't see who it is. So, have a great weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday. The only thing I know for sure on Saturday is Beth Schuler streams on Saturday night. Debbie Epps may be streaming tomorrow afternoon. She said she doesn't, I don't think she has a strict schedule, but she said if she streams, she's going to stream on Saturdays, I think around 1:30 or so. So you might watch for Debbie Epps tomorrow if you're interested. Other than that, I don't know who else streams on Saturday. Sunday, and I don't know, is Paint Girlie still streaming on Sunday mornings? I don't know. I know she changed some hours to, I think, Tuesday. And she streams on Thursdays. But I will be back Sunday night at 6 o'clock. Alrighty. I'm off. Have a great weekend, everybody. Go do some art. Bye.